What's going on? Welcome to Tech with Sean. And if you're at all into retro gaming, you're probably familiar with the experience of going to load up a game on your NES and encountering that flashing red light of death. Well, stay tuned because I think I found a way to fix it once and for all. Alright, coming to you live from the living room. So, the other day I picked up a lot of NES stuff on Facebook, and there are some pretty good games in there, and some other interesting items, and there was a couple of NES systems. However, when I hooked them up, both had the flashing red light of death, and you could only get some of the games working some of the time after wiggling them around for a couple minutes and, trying to reboot it 10 or 15 times. So I tried all types of different things on this one. I boiled the connector, I scrubbed it with baking soda, I did all types of tricks and things that I saw online. Then one that I saw that really helped was to pick up the pins with a dental tool so they make better contact with the cartridge. And that made the games load up right off the bat, but after a few cartridges went in and out, it was back to doing the same thing every once in a while. So I got to thinking, and I believe that what is pushing the pins out is that the cartridges go in too far and it pushes everything out of line. So I did a mod to this one with some household items, and I can grab any game out of here, drop it in here. Oh, I'm doing this one-handed. Hold on. Okay, I can grab any game out of there, insert it into the system, and boom, we got some Metal Gear. So, I'm going to show you what I did, and all you're going to need is a few household items. You're going to need a screwdriver, a piece of cardboard, a dental tool, some electrical tape, and something to cut the cardboard with. Alright, we got our system here that we're about to fix up. So, first thing you're going to need to do is just take a Phillips screwdriver and take off the 6 screws on the bottom. Okay, now that we have the lid off, we're just going to take off the metal shielding here so we can get to the cartridge slot. All the screws we'll need to take out for this are the same size, so you don't even have to worry about keeping them straight. Now we're just going to take the shielding off. And we have full access to the cartridge slot. Now, this is where the dental tool comes into play. We're actually going to reach in here and bend all the connectors up just a little bit. Not all the way to the top, but probably halfway in between, and make sure they're even going all the way across. Okay, so now we've gone through and straightened out all of our pins and raised them up, and we're ready for the final phase of this project. So you're going to take some cardboard, and the point of this is we're going to keep the cartridge from going in too far, and that's going to keep the pins from pushing down. So we're just going to take the cardboard, cut a small piece, and obviously this cardboard needs to be a specific width. This is from an Amazon shipping box, and it's kind of just standard cardboard. You could use anything else that's non-conductive to make this shim. I used wooden toothpicks originally, playing around with it to mess with different sizes easily. But cardboard I figured was cheaper, and everybody pretty much has access to it. And if you need to order the dental tool from the affiliate link down below, you can just, you know, chop a piece off of that box or whatever. So basically, this is just gonna sit in here like this. I'm gonna actually make it a little shorter so it sits flush with the top of that. It's just gonna sit in there like that, and it's gonna keep the top edge of the cartridge from being able to go all the way to the back. So we're gonna use electrical tape. You could use, you know, anything non-conductive. You could use some glue behind there. You could use some other kind of tape. I'm just using electrical tape. Just gonna put this in the center. I'll zoom in on this so you can see what I'm doing. So right here, we have our cardboard flap sitting flush against the back, and we just have electrical tape here holding it in place. And I'm gonna put some more electrical tape over the top just to make sure it doesn't go anywhere. Alright, so that's really all there is to it. Now you're going to be able to put your cartridge in, and it's going to connect to the connectors, but it's going to be held back a little bit, so you won't be able to push it down. So let's hook this back up and see if it did the trick. Alright, here we go. We're about to hook it up and test it out. I really need a cameraman. I want to do this live so y'all know I'm not faking it and hooking up the other system or something. Okay. Boom, look at that. It's glorious. Alright, well, I hope this video was helpful. If it was, drop a comment down below and let me know. Also, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.